Chad Rhodes, pitching coordinator Kent Kleiman, third base and assistant coach Harrison DeNicola. Fresh off of the first series win for the Y'alls in 2025, a series win over the Gateway Grizzlies, seeing them again, second time in 2 weeks here. So an 11-10 exciting win in extra innings. Chad, first thoughts on obviously your series win. We've been trying to chase that down for a while now.
Exciting, Rory. It was really exciting winning that game to make sure that we won the first series.
No mic, so he was told to
No
speak
mics,
up.
So I know it's quiet.
All right. Well, it was no doubt an interesting game. I mean, it was 9-2 entering the ninth inning there. Obviously, a 7-run comeback from the Gateway Grizzlies. Still some good, effective baseball from Florence up until then, and then obviously in the 10th did everything they can to give themselves 2 runs and the chance to win it. Carter Hines, I thought, also looked good. Well, let's just ask the biggest question in the room. What'd you see there in that 9th inning?
Yeah, the wheels fell off in the 9th inning early on. We got one out, but then one wheel fell off the front. And then I think the back left fell off, started wiggling a little bit. They both. Hey man, it was. I can't say what's going through a guy's head. I can't say what's going through a guy's head when you come into that situation. But there was a script planned out, and there was a reason I was going to go with those arms, and I was going to play the script out. I just wanted to hammer something home. I want to make a statement. Nothing message got delivered. So it's not necessarily back to the drawing board, but I think there's some lessons learned. There's some things that got exposed there on the focus side of things that needs to be tidied up. It was nice to come away with that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Sticking to the script there, I guess that kind of brings up 2 pitching decisions. Taking out Will Carson, I assume, was always part of the script. Obviously, we've seen him in 2 innings in both, and in most of his outings there. But you just wanted to get Alfonseca some work for the first time since that.
There was 2 dual fold for that. Games closer on, there was kind of a strict go plan. Hey, wasn't going to plan anything else. Want to hammer home a quick win. Carson was going to go 1 because I want to see him bounce back fresher on a little shorter burst rather than extending him for 2 because he does take a little bit of time. And so knowing that I had that travel, I want to be able to use him a little bit quicker. And so I had one in my head all along, kind of setting up a guy that I can get another back end 1-inning guy. And it lined up perfect. I thought it was perfect here. Let's go Makai 2, let's go Carson 1, let's go Pedro 1, let's boom, 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 and let's go home. And unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. So we'll kind of see what we got tomorrow. I know we're dodging some weather, but we're loaded with Magic and Barker, and then we'll have some other guys ready to roll. But no, I say obviously didn't work out. Wasn't gonna. If I go back, I'd run it again. And it's a professional job to go in and pitch the same no matter the score of the game. So that's fortunately it was a 7-run lead, and not 3-run lead.
Yeah, that's true. Alfonseca seems like kind of just getting hit around. I don't know. I mean, he was throwing maybe a little bit wild at times, but 6 hits. Did you see anything like a drop of velo or just not being effective with his pitches? Either you can answer that.
3 of them were 3 of the hits were squibby. 3 of the knocks were perfectly placed. Obviously the game where the guys were positioned 2, I didn't think it was anything wild. Thank you. I think just a lot of pitches that inning. I thought a lot of those hits found the perfect spot. I didn't think anything was crazy getting hit around a lot. Yeah, there might have been 2 or 3 knocks, but the other 3 were for sure just perfectly placed. We also didn't help them with an error that could have got us out of the whole inning on a double play ball. So and that doesn't do our defense any justice for the game too. We played phenomenally defensively. It was just one of those weird innings where, like Chad said, the wheels fell off a little bit, and thank God Carter Hines came in. The boys put together a couple runs. Kudos to them.
Yeah, and then you bring up Carter Hines. Was it, you're leaving Alfonseca in so long, was it the reluctancy to go to Hines because you wanted to save him for tomorrow, or were you just trusting Alfonseca to get out of there?
I mean, when you're kind of building two-headed monster on the back end where you can kind of have two closers pitch that back end. I mean, it's there for you. So if the knife's there, no matter the save off, I don't want to leave a bullet in the hand, wait for tomorrow, and if tomorrow turns into a boat race and I never get to use them to save up, I don't want to get those innings fresh and going. Yeah, Hines didn't want to touch Hines. Didn't want to touch Hines because I didn't want to save it for tomorrow. But there comes a point it wasn't. I wouldn't have got him ready any faster. To be honest with you, because like I said, I mean, I got my 9th-inning guy out there. I got a 7-run lead. I think I'm gonna get through that, especially if we get that first out, and then 35 pitches later, I got to make a move. It's got to be done. So we had to use him. We got the dub, and we're back to the drawing board. And go from there.
Yep. Akbar Ali says hi, hello. Say hi to you guys. If you have a question, you're tuning in right now, feel free to ask it here on the Florence Y'alls post-game show. Let's talk about the offense. Obviously, that was electric all day. 3 home runs, Hammer and Hank with back-to-back games with a home run. Saw Josh Elvire smash one to right field, and then T.J. Reeves as well, deep right center field. Some big hits for the fellas, no doubt about that. I think the best. It's effective baseball, right? You're playing good baseball in the 10th there. Craig Massey does the job, a sacrifice bunt after a single from, or was it a walk or a single from
Hank?
Single from Hank that moved the runner over to third. So that's just, good baseball there. Massey knew right away as the hitting coordinator that was kind of the role, get a sac bunt down. Or did he pull that up on his own? Yeah.
No, he did it on his own. The game tells you what to do. You got to get at least 1 run in when there's first and third, no outs with a pretty decent arm up there. I know he just took a break, De La Cruz, but Craig was doing that no matter what. I didn't say nothing at third base. He didn't say nothing to anybody. That was automatic. Nieves was ready to go. Game told him to do that. So.
Yeah, obviously not a suicide squeeze there. It's more of a kind of a drag bunt.
Safety. It's just safety.
But he pushed it on purpose.
Correct.
Okay.
It's left on left.
Yeah. Okay.
He's falling off to the third base side, so he's going to get it going to second base.
How do you feel about not being able to see the new or the water tower from the park anymore since the new clubhouse was built on the left field side?
It's terrible, man. I used to just try and look at it, just because that's what we do. That's who we play for. So it means it's like a monument. It's a shame. It really is. Like we don't get to see it. I'm trying to get them to put up, maybe extend the tower a little bit. I put a tower kind of on the tower, just to be able to see it over the trees from the first clubhouse side.
I'd like if we had like a Las Vegas tower in right field. Just something small, obviously.
Fake Eiffel Tower.
Yes,
Florence
exactly.
Y'alls Tower.
Fake Statue of Liberty. There is.
A brewery built in the top of right field.
Yeah, right field.
No, I think like a sports complex will end up over there.
It's a sports bar?
No,
A sports bar should be coming to the stadium,
Oh, I thought they
but then a complex
with pickleball.
in center field. That should be center field.
Okay.
Maybe throw it in left field.
Okay.
Got a bunch of pipes over there. Yeah, we'll keep going with the offense there. How fun was it to see that Josh Elvire home run that was launched?
Josh Elvire going home run was good because he just had to do a job as AB before. You had to get a guy over to third. He did it. We didn't get doubled off, which was huge. I really just want to shout out the whole offense before the 9th inning. We started off the game with 5 straight barrels. Davis gets a hit. Everybody else lines out. Bobo lines out to start the second. It's like, holy crap. Can we stop hitting the ball so hard? And then everybody just kept doing it. I mean, I'm looking at the box score. I think De La Santos comes out with only 2 runs against them. And it's like, hey, we just had 15 barrels. So offense did great all day, and they showed it late in the game too. They just had to keep trusting their approach, and ended up, thank God we ended up winning.
Yep. NKY DIY again says never forget the Johnsonville Johnnies where it all started. I think it was the Johnstown Johnnies or Johnston Johnnies. But yeah, we end up with the win. That's what's most important here tonight. Anything you want to take away? Obviously going into hopefully a sweep tomorrow, and I've been told that'd be the first time the Grizzlies would be swept since 2023 in a rain-filled night.
It's been a long time.
For me, that's a little bit of motivation, kind of get them swept.
Rory, you know, especially with the Florence Y'alls, every day we wake up, the expectation is to win. When we win, it's not surprising. That's the game plan. Every plan we go out there, every person we put out there is to win. So we're expected to win tomorrow. It's not any more motivation. If it is any more motivation out there, I think the guys are on the wrong team, but I know we got the right guys. We're expected to win. That's it.
Eli Magic toeing the rubber tomorrow for the Florence Y'alls. NKY DIY said, who has the best host family?
It's got to be me.
Harry.
It's got to be me. Got the youngest probably host dad in the nation, 38. We golf all the time. He's an ex-player for the Freedom.
How about that?
What about
Real estate. Oh, what about Laura? Shout out Laura.
Shout out Laura.
Shout out Laura.
Laura.
Laura's probably number one. I think
Laura
Laura's
here.
Number one.
Laura's
Laura's
here.
That's got to be number one.
St. Louis, 5 hours.
Yeah.
Laura made the
5
trip.
hours.
And
Her
With
sister.
the cowbell. It's not her sister, but
Kind
her
of.
friends. Yes.
I mean, I call her aunt, so I mean it's kind of.
bakes
Same
bakes
thing,
for
but different.
bakes for the team every
Every
road trip.
We've got cookies and chocolate chip banana bread. You
Yeah.
can't complain.
Shout out Laura.
Laura
Snickerdoodles
Renke, the host
are
monster.
Off the chain.
Absolutely. We will we'll do it again tomorrow, 6:30. Should be a rain-filled start, but hopefully we get it in, and that'll be an exciting one going for the sweep.
For the
Eli
sweep.
Eli Magic toeing the rubber, tooting in tomorrow.
Y'all just 69.